Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here in the Psychic Flow this evening. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Let us know where you're watching us from. You can drop a comment in the comment section here. We are streaming live on Twitter X. We are live right now on YouTube. We're on BitChute and Rumble. We have a big audience on Rumble, so welcome to all of them. Let's see what else. We have a special guest tonight who I'm going to introduce to you. We're going to talk about that. And if you would, this is Kelly Jo Psychic. She's joining us tonight, our special guest. And hi, Kelly Jo.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. And it's been a while since we've had Kelly Jo. I'm so happy to have her back. We are going to keep, if you have a question, if you would like to ask Kelly Jo a question about past, present, future, loved one, something like that, drop it in the comments. We're not going to just like do general read, but we will answer a question. And if we do have people donating to the show, which is lovely, and we appreciate that, we will both give a little, I will pull a card for you from this deck, Goldilocks Productions deck, and give you a little message, and Kelly Jo will do her thing. So we will keep them short. But the people that donate to the show, we appreciate all of you, but those that donate to the show, we get a little bit longer message and they will move up in the line. You are under no obligation to do that. You're perfectly content to wait your turn. If we can get to everybody, we will. Right now it's kind of quiet. Then by 8:30, I'm starting to panic a little bit because then I realize I'm getting behind already, but we'll see what happens. It's okay. We'll take it. We'll go with the flow. Okay. My Venmo is Carolan-Carey, CAROLAN-CAREY. And you can make your contribution to the show. Tips tonight go to Kelly Jo Psychic. So please be aware of that. We'll give her a little special, we'll pay for the show. We'll give her what's left over. She appreciates that. What else? If you are listening to us on all audio platforms, any of them, iHeart, iTunes, any of those, we will keep you in the loop by reading out the question if we get one and any validation that we get. So we want you to feel like you're part of the show as well, even if you're just watching. If you're not watching, if you're just listening. And my website is carolancarey.com. Kelly Jo is Kelly Jo Psychic. Is that your website?
Yes, kellyjopsychic.com.
If you'd like to book a reading with Kelly Jo, that would be great. We're going to talk about all of the wonderful things Kelly Jo does, and also her background. And she's on a few shows, so you might want to catch her on a few different places. So we'll talk about that right now. Kelly Jo, where can everybody see you?
I'm on every Tuesday on Bigfoot Outlaw on Tuesdays at 7:00. And then once a month or twice a month, I have Biscuit and Tea Mystic, and Carol Ann's going to be on there the August 12th at 7 p.m. on Monday.
And that's YouTube Bigfoot, right?
Yes.
Is that the only show you're doing for them now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you're on Blog Talk twice a month, and you do post things on YouTube.
Yes.
And Facebook, like if you get a prediction,
right,
like earthquakes or something, she just throws that out there.
I just put it out there.
Okay. And the Facebook is Kelly Jo Psychic.
And Kelly Jo Monahan. Yeah.
And Kelly Jo Monahan. Yeah. There you go. And so we get put out your website there. That's great. What else? Kelly Jo. So let's talk about how you got from there to here. How did you start, Kelly Jo, doing this kind of work?
I was born this way. And as a little bitty kid, I had always saw the dead. Like I had my grandpa stand over my crib, and he used to play with me. So that was great Grandpa Owens. And then when I was 16, I worked with another psychic, and I worked on murder cases and worked with police on a guy that was like a Double Spy and a murder case in Hyannis, Massachusetts, and helped solve the case, and that was really interesting. I've never been to Hyannis, Massachusetts.
And you started at 16 doing that?
Yes.
That's amazing. Weren't you scared?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I just would observe. It didn't scare me. It was
okay.
just, you could see it. You could see from the perspective of the murderer, see from the murdered, and see what happened in the scene. And it was, and then predicted money being taken before it even got taken.
Wow. It's amazing. And also, you do a lot of missing. You still do missing person, right? If people,
Yes.
I know you've done that.
When I'm called to do that, yes. And I work on Fridays every 2 weeks on Grizzly Show. We do cold cases.
Right. Okay.
That's very really rewarding, and it's nice to be able to give closure to the family.
Let me see. Let me do that. Let me see. He's on.
And I do have people call for readings, and I do, life readings. I do their passed on loved ones. I'm really good at describing it. Houses, like if they're looking for a new house and all that, that's a lot of fun, down to the wallpaper.
We have Grizzly True Crime, right?
Yes.
And Grizzly Paranormal.
Yep.
And those are on YouTube. So you can check out their selection of, they have a lot of psychics, mediums on different shows. And Kelly does a lot. She's got a lot of friends on there. So please join her for that. And you can get her schedule. And you can follow her on Facebook. And you'll know when she's on. Let's say hello to a couple of people while I'm thinking of a couple more things I want to talk about. The psychic archaeology that you did. And what was the other thing? There's so many other things that you do. I can't. The missing person thing freaks me out. We could talk about we'll also talk about the true crime show, because that's pretty interesting. I haven't been watching that in a while. I don't know. I got out of the routine, but I will get back to it. We have. I'll talk about that in a second. Let me just say hello to a couple of people. Hi, Robert Myers. Thank you for joining us tonight. If anybody has a question, please drop it in the comments for Kelly Jo. Is like, am I going to get the job? Am I going to get the guy? Am I going to buy a new house? Am I moving? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is there a loved one around me? That kind of thing. Kavita is here. Good evening, Kavita. Nice to have you with us. And let's see. And we have CD. That is Carol from Eastern North Carolina. Great. CD 5380. That's Carol. And she has a question. Good. Ruth is watching on Rumble. Hi, Ruth. Ruth is one of our show hosts. She is on Wednesday evenings, Transformational Soul. She's our resident author, ruthsaltman.com. Please check her out. Okay. That's a good question. And any information on my future, please. And Nancy, hi. Great. Absolutely. And let's see who else. And we have Lee on Rumble. Ask a question, Lee, and we'll do our best to get you an answer through Kelly Jo. Okay. Talk about, for a few moments, if you will, the true crime show, Grizzly's True Crime Show.
What he does is we just, a whole bunch of us, different psychics, we work on case. All he sends us is a picture. We get nothing else. And then he does the preliminary show before us, like if there's news or anything like that. And then we come on live and tell him, each person tells him what we've got.
That was the first time I enjoyed doing that. I have to get back into it. It's the first time I've done that kind of work. That's where I got familiar with the Summer Wells case and the Chance was cowboy. So many missing people. It's very interesting. And if you feel if you can, you a little nugget of whatever it is that you get, if it contributes to the resolution of the case, we're all for it. You're right.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, I don't know what the success rate is. I mean, they do keep us posted, but you know, very interesting how it works. You've had a lot of experience with working with cops and different detectives and things like
Yes.
that, and always,
Some are good about it and some are schnots.
yeah, understandably, yeah. But I think it's come a long way from the way it used to be.
Oh yes, totally.
Very interesting to see how other people work on these cases. I think it's fascinating.
It
And
is. It's really neat.
yeah,
You know.
I've learned a lot. And you can, you don't have to be professional psychic to watch the show, and you can make a comment. It's on YouTube, so you can make a comment if you're getting something if you're receiving images or messages or something about that person, you can put it on. You're welcome to put it in the comments as well.
Right.
Grizzly Chris welcomes that. So I think that's a great, if you're new to it, like I was, it's a great place to start. What else? What else are we doing, Kelly Jo? Anything else coming up for you?
Not a lot. Not. I am going to do a fair in November.
Oh, okay. You're gonna do Naples.
Naples, yeah.
Okay, great. And that's always a good show. That is I think on Naples Mystic Fair.
Yes.
Right? Yes.
Yes.
And that's usually around Thanksgiving time. That's a great show down in Naples.
Usually the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Great. Robert Myers is saying Carol Ann and Kelly Jo, a great team. We do make a good team. I've had a lot of fun with Kelly Jo on her show on Blog Talk, Biscuits and Tea Mystic. And that's on twice a month. And we work well together. I love that sometimes we actually get the same things, which is pretty cool. So I feel like we're working in tandem. So that's really nice.
That's always fun. And I got to put out there, whoever Emma belongs to, please let me know.
Right. Yeah. Kelly Jo is getting a lady that's been waiting patiently since before we started the show this evening, a lady in spirit named Emma. So if she belongs to you, please raise your hand in the chat and let us know.
Yes, please.
We want to find her home.
Yes.
Okay, so
they light up before we do stuff.
yeah, before we start getting busy. Also, let's see. I wanted to say, we said hello to everybody. If anybody would like to make a contribution to the show, the tips after cost is going to Kelly Jo this evening. So if you have a message you want to contribute to the show, you're not obligated to, but if you'd like to, you will get a message from both of us this evening. Otherwise, Kelly Jo is going to be taking your questions and comments. If you have anything you want to ask about, please put it in the comments. So let's see where we are first. Robert is our first person. He did ask a question. Let me see.
Okay.
What it was. Okay, Robert, where's the great team? I thought he did. Any information on my future?
Well, he has a business opportunity coming up in October, a new business opportunity. So look for that to happen. It's through someone that he's known for many, many years. I see he has a chance to move next year in 2025. So look for that to happen. And then he might upgrade his car. Nothing bad's going to happen to his car, but there's like a car upgrade. Always add that because everybody spazzes out when you talk about a new car.
Yeah. Okay. We do have a few people joining us on Rumble as well. So let me get to, let's see, we did Robert. Kavita, she had a question.
Okay.
What was it? On her love life. I would love an update on this man you see coming into my life. You mentioned him last time, Kelly Jo. Thank you.
Oh, Lordy, I'm not going to remember what I told her.
No.
Um, I see her meeting a gentleman that's a little bit older than her. Salt and pepper hair, clean shaven, square jawline, 5'11". She'll meet him through her travels. And it looks like she has a chance to meet in, looks like September. And he's real spiritual too. So that's what I'm seeing so far. So be open.
Okay. I think he's worth waiting for, right, Kelly
Yeah,
Jo?
absolutely.
Good.
He's a not a man boy, he's a real man.
Oh, okay, good.
Knows how to
Sometimes
treat a lady.
Oh, nice. See? Now, Kavita's been told by quite a few people that she would meet this Greek guy or somebody with Greek heritage.
Right.
And when I told her that, she said, "Oh, every psychic in the world tells me that, but he still hasn't shown up." But I think if we put, if we put him in a box like this, that's all we're going to see. So
Right.
let's just keep it open. It would be nice if he's Greek, but if he's not Greek, then he's the next
Right.
thing, maybe that's the way, when things change. I think you have more experience with this than I do. Things change in our lives. A page turns, and maybe the guy that was supposed to be for us, it may be somebody else now.
Yes, it can change.
Okay.
It isn't a cop out. It's just what I tell people when you read, if energy keeps going the way it's going, this is what can happen.
Right. Okay. And we have free will.
So right. You have free will, and you can do a raspberry at it any time.
Right. Okay. There you go. Well put. Thank you very much. Let me see. We also had Lee. I don't know if she asked a question. Lenka's on Rumble. Let's go to her. Would you, Lenka, would you have any recommendation on how to practice on cold cases? I joined remote viewing group, which used to give assignments as solved cases, but I stopped. So I guess she's looking. We could recommend the true crime on YouTube with Grizzly.
Yeah.
What else do you think?
And then, like if there's like a bulletin on TV, like the police put it out, practice with that.
Like in your own area in particular, right. That's helpful. And if you get an alert right on your phone,
right, that'll help her.
Yeah,
she's very good to quit doubting yourself. It ain't no thinking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't overthink it, because you are very gifted.
There you go, Lenka. See, if you have any more questions, and you
she's
can
also a natural medium.
Oh, she is. Okay, good. See, very good. So look at YouTube. Lenka has quite a few people. But Grizzly True Crime and Grizzly Paranormal, if you watch those shows, he has several shows on each day.
Oh, yeah, he has lots of shows.
Lots of shows. I think on Tuesdays when they do the missing persons, every other Tuesday, I think it is, right?
No, it's Fridays.
Oh, Fridays, that's right.
Fridays at 6:00.
Fridays at 6. So there
are every 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so we got that. Let me see who else we have. Kavita says, thank you so much, Kelly Jo and Caroline. I really appreciate both of you. We had Lee, and I don't know if she asked a question or not. She is on Rumble.
All right.
But she always shows up. And we have Ruth on Rumble, too. Oh, here we go. We have Carol, too. Let me get Carol first before I get to Lee. Carol has a question. Any news regarding a new love?
Yes. It might be someone that you've known, like from the past. Original hair color, like strawberry blonde, blue eyes. He's tall. He's like 6'1". So look for that to happen at a gathering. Like you might go back home at a gathering and meet like at a gathering, like a barbecue or a dinner. Because I'm seeing fluted glasses and food, like barbecue food.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are talking in the kitchen.
Oh.
And
is he silver-haired now?
Yes, yes. Everybody has silver hair now.
Yeah, right.
Original hair color, but then silver hair.
Cool. I think he's the guy that I've been seeing. I thought he was, wasn't sure when this was going to happen. I'm so glad. I always feel somewhat relieved when Kelly Jo backs up when I I'm like, yay.
You know, Lynn, you've been doing it longer than me.
No, I haven't. No. Let's see. Oh, Robert Meyer says, I recently got another car. Thank you, Kelly Jo.
Oh, okay.
In October.
Cool. Okay.
Right, let me get back up here. Let me go to Lee. She did not ask a question. I'm wondering.
Does she want to be read? I don't want to invade her.
No, she's all right.
Okay. Boy, you got expansion. You should be writing a book. Healing old family stuff. And there's something about property around her. I don't know if it's given to her or what, but there's something about an inheritance of property.
Wonderful. That's good news. And Leah's watching us.
And then her grandma on her mom's side's been around her. And I hear humming from her. She's always humming.
The grandmother's always humming.
Yeah.
I wonder if her name's Emma. Anybody know Emma?
I know.
Let's see. Let's go. That's great. Thank you, Lee, for joining us as always. Carol she says, fun to be here from Eastern North Carolina. Question. What was her question? Oh, we just did her, right? We did Carol. Was that any news regarding a new love? We just did that. I apologize. Right? That's who we did. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Nancy R. Let's see. Did she ask me a question? She has not been on here for a while.
She's going to get so busy, she's going to need to hire an assistant.
Oh, there you go, Nancy.
And keep focused because she's doing like 4 different things. So and then there's something about an honorary degree for her.
Wow.
I don't know how that comes about, but that's what they're telling me because they're showing me a cap and gown and the tassel. And then her grandfather is around her. She has a whole bunch of short barrel-chested strongmen in her family, like they did like the masonry and all that. And there's a giant connection to New York.
Wow.
Okay. I don't know what that's about, but that's what they're telling me. And then they're showing me she's gonna find out about she's gonna come across an old family book, like a Bible or a record keeping book. So look out for that.
Okay. Very good. What's the best way to book an appointment with you, Kelly Jo?
You can go to my website, kellyjopsychic.com, or call me 561-333-5367.
Great. Let me get to how about Ruth? Ruth is watching us on Rumble. She's one of our show hosts here on Goldilocks.
Now there's travel around you. I feel like she's going to be paid to speaking engagements. And she also might be invited on a talk show. I see that, and that won't happen till 2025. And it looks like it'll be, August to September, in that range. So look for that to happen because you you're really, and now you writing a book. I know I sound like a broken record, but and then she's also going to do something about divination. I can't say that word tonight.
Divination.
Divination. She might do cards or stones or something that's totally developed by her. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
So look for that. Okay.
I can tell you, Ruth has written at least 5 books that I'm aware of on
Okay.
spirituality, practical spirituality. She has also designed her own deck or 2 of oracle cards.
Yeah, because I'm seeing artwork
Okay. Yeah.
all around. So she'll probably do something else now.
Okay. And she's also a crazy crafter, very accomplished crafter. I call her, an artesian kind of person. She makes all kinds of things, especially for the holidays. So she makes all that stuff and sells it as well. She's a very talented lady. And she just recently told me she has 12 grandchildren.
Wow.
I know. I thought maybe she had 4. She's got 12.
Huge family.
Yeah.
And she is the matriarch.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. God bless her. What Nancy R said, may I have a birthday message? We got that. We got all of her good stuff coming up for her. So that was a nice message about Nancy. And we got Lee and Joyski, Joyski. She just says, hiya. Hiya, Carol Ann, and hiya, Kelly Jo.
Hi.
Oh, Nancy also says, very interesting. I have some relatives from New York. So you said there was a big New York connection.
Okay.
Lenka says, okay, mostly I made peace with existent love life, but I don't quite understand what my purpose is in this life. Oh, and Marsha Culver is joining us as well on Rumble. Good. We got some good people in here. So Lenka made peace, but I don't quite understand what is my purpose. I think you got your purpose from Kelly Jo. She talked about a book, correct, for Lenka?
Yeah.
She said you have you asked about training on unsolved case, missing person cases,
Right.
unsolved cases.
You're
So
a medium, sweetheart. You're a medium.
Yeah. So there's your purpose, dear. And it looks like, to me, looks like juggling a few things.
Right.
It keeps life interesting, that's for sure.
Right.
Here is Joyski, Joyski. Welcome to the show. She said, any messages from my guides or ancestors?
You aren't to the left or the right. You're exactly where you need to be. An aunt on your mother's side is with you. And she's like the fun one. She's like Auntie Mame. And then a great, great grandmother on your dad's side is with you. Boy, she walked hard on the earth, man. She was going to get it. Cool. And who is it that was from the family of 9?
Family of 9.
Yes. And, passed on person.
Okay. Wow.
And use your intuition. You're right on 99.9% of the time.
Oh, good. Ruth says, thanks, Kelly Jo and Carol Ann. I love and appreciate you and all you do.
You're welcome.
Marsha Culver is watching on Rumble. Hi, Marsha. Marsha is on Enlightened Heights Monday evenings, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. I don't know. She is a medium as well. Does quite a few things. She just sings her messages. You have anything for her?
There's like a trip south, like North Carolina for her. also traveling to do readings. People pay for her to come do readings. Expansion in her business. She also is going to teach classes in person and be busy with that.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about St. Louis in her. I have no idea what that is. She has a Native American Indian guide that's around her, and that's her main guide.
Mm-hmm.
She's showing herself. And she's a healer also.
I can believe that for sure. Definitely. She makes she does a lot of things. She makes wands, and attaches beautiful stones and things to them, custom made,
Neat.
if you'd like.
And she does wrapping too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they're showing me.
Okay.
She has she's connected. She has earth energy and fairy energy.
Yes, I believe that. I believe that. Yeah.
So.
Very good show. So all kinds of different kinds of messages that you've never seen before on Marsha's show. So please join her Monday evenings, Enlightened Heights. We're all on, I think we're all on X, Twitter, BitChute. We're going to be coming off Facebook. Well, we're off Facebook now. We will be coming off YouTube in September. And where else are we? Rumble. Rumble's the big platform for us right now. So.
And her mom, she says she loves you very much. She gives you a kiss right here.
Oh, there you go. She asked, "Is my
and
mom
and grandma is together?"
And,
and grandma, she's the one that taught you your manners.
Oh,
grandma says I taught you manners.
Oh, wow.
And grandma's over there cooking. I see a big pot.
Very nice. What does Marcia ask? Messages for me? Oh, Marcia says, "Good, thank you. I love St. Louis."
Yep, she's going there.
Good. And let's see who else we have. Let's see. Very interesting. I know I had a couple of new people on here and I can't find them right now, but I will look. Let's see. Any messages? I think we got them. I think we're caught up at the moment.
Did we do Robin? We did Robin, right?
Oh, Robin. I got to get Robin. That's it.
Okay. She has a major decision to make about work. That's coming up in the next 4 months. Busy, busy, busy. And then there's a lot of dealings with family, a whole bunch of family things. And then taking a trip from where she's from, that means home, going back home to take care of anything that needs to be taken care of. What you're doing this year is all about tying up loose ends.
Oh, good. Good. That's good to know, Kelly Jo.
So that's what they're showing me.
We're still looking for someone to take this lady, Emma, who's been very patient waiting. Can you give us a little information on her, Kelly Jo?
Well, she's an older lady. She died in her high 80s. She's very thin, but quite the character. Shoulder length hair, and she has blue, corn blue eyes and glasses. Sweet little.
Somebody's great grandmother or grandmother.
Yeah, somebody's grandmother. Yes.
Okay. So if anybody recognizes Emma, please let us know in the comments. Of course, she could also just be dropping in to say hello, but I would assume.
Yeah, but she has to belong to somebody.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just have them out of the air too. So.
Yeah. Do you have any messages for Tiffany's father is here? So did you want to give a message besides what you told us pre-show?
He says he loves you very much, and he loves, like I said, your cooking. He says that I pat the cat. Does she have a cat?
Probably.
Because he says he pats the cat.
Okay.
Whatever that means to her. Alive or dead, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Not the cat. He's not saying if the cat's alive or dead. So.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking this. Robin says, "Wow, thank you very much." Um, oh, Tiffany is saying, "No, I didn't have any cats." She said, "But he did."
Oh, okay. So that's it.
Yeah.
Message about.
Okay.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting? That's cool. Kelly Jo, talk about, you had an experience, psychic archaeology, finding some
Oh,
articles.
yeah. Out in Arizona, I went with another friend. We found iron crosses out there, and it was on this big farm. They made us rebury it because it would have changed the timeline of history. Because it was before Christ. It was huge iron crosses out there in Arizona.
And what were they doing out there?
They were digging on the farm, and they brought in an archaeologist because they found him when they dug.
Okay.
And then one time I was out in Arizona, and I was with archaeologists, and I observed it. It was like remote viewing. I found a whole family of little mummified Indian people. They still had their hair and their eyelashes, a mom, a dad, and a baby. And that was cool.
Were they buried, or were they like in a cave?
They were mummified in a cave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So those are some things that we did work with. And that was a lot of fun. I worked with my friend Steve, and he's passed on now, but we did a lot of stuff together. We didn't get to travel with the archaeological things that I was seeing in other countries, because he passed on before he could do that, but that was a lot of fun.
Wow. Now, so are you doing that by remote view? Is that what
you're
saying? Yeah. Can you explain how that works?
What you do is you pick a place, and then you just go there and you see what you see. They can be coordinates on a map, and they can
there you go.
To go there, and then you find it, like archaeological digs and stuff like that, or just walk on the land and find stuff.
Right. Oh, I meant to tell you also, you said some divination for Ruth. She was using a pendulum a couple of weeks ago. I saw that, as well as the oracle card. So she does do a lot of the divination. She has had success with that. So it was interesting. With the going back to the remote view a minute, there are a lot of ways to learn how to do that, and there's different methods, and it's used quite a bit, believe it or not, right?
Yes.
By, seeking, in crime, and seeking in cases. And
well, yeah, we do that all the time when we do cold cases.
Right. So for some people, it's natural. They go like right there, but you could also practice by, as you said, a map.
Or have a friend go someplace and pick up what they're doing.
Right.
At a certain time.
Mm-hmm. If you, when you found these crosses, were they buried? Is that where they were in Arizona? They were buried on the property.
Yeah, there was a whole big bunch of them. They found like one after they were digging, and then the whole layout of the whole thing, and they made us, us shut up and have a gag order and not talk about it, because it would have changed the course of history.
Wow. Did they make you sign anything?
No, but they just told us not to talk about it.
So what do you think it was? What do you think about it?
It was really there. I think that it was very old crosses. It was a whole civilization.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Wonder if it was like foreboding. like a foreboding thing, or a timeline, or I don't understand how timelines work anyway.
What do you mean?
Like I've seen a lot of mediums say, oh, the timelines change. It could be this, it could be that. I never got that. Like, isn't there like one timeline? You're saying, oh no, there's different timelines. Could it have happened like pre-Christ?
Yeah, it was. That's why they had us rebury it.
Oh, why would it be crosses then? What are they saying? So that's what I mean. Was this like something that they felt was coming in the future, or
I don't know. I didn't get that.
oh, maybe the cross was used as a symbol for something else?
It could have been.
Okay. Now I get it. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Very interesting. And also, you talked about a gentleman whose body was found, that you found. We're trying to tell them where the body was.
Worked on a case down in Pompano. They were looking for him, and we went to like 4 or 5 different bars. And I said it had to smell like salt water, stale beer, and have a gravel driveway. So we went to like 5 of them. Then we went to the right one. It had like a boat dock. And what had happened is he was bludgeoned in the parking lot. And then he was put in the canal in a compact car. And he was wearing a yellow shirt, blue jeans, and cowboy boots. And they found him in that canal.
Thank God they found him.
And it gave closure to the family. That was good.
Here's Devin. That'd be nice. I missed Devin the other night, so it would be nice. And let me read Reverend Tiffany's comments. My dad and stepmom had 3 cats. One, I forget where that went. One did cross over. So she's talking about the cats again. Robin says, I freaked my sister out one time remote viewing her. She does not believe that sort of stuff. And she's laughing.
It works.
Yeah, it works. Here is Devin now. Let's see. This is Devin. How is everyone today? Do you have a question or do you need a read? I missed Devin the other night. So if you have something that you can share with him, that would be great, Kelly Jo, because I feel bad.
You're going to change your career. You do need to follow your intuition because you have good LiDAR. You can tell when people are lying. So you're good that way. And sometimes you have prophetic dreams, so trust them.
Mm-hmm. And talking about prophetic, how far in the future do you get stuff like coming to you?
I can get future, or it can happen within a year or whatever.
Do you get like spontaneous visions?
Yeah. Now sometimes, like if it's a event like a storm or an earthquake or something, sometimes I don't know where it is. I just know it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Does anything like some people have dreams about what's going to happen, where they see an explosion or an accident or something?
Right. I've done that, and I do.
Oh, you've gotten that too?
Yeah.
And you're not sure where it is,
right?
But you can see, see what's going on. And Devin had said he just wanted to know if he was on the right path. I think we answered that for him.
You totally are.
Okay, good. Let me see, what else can we ask? What do you see as far as like aliens, or what would you call them?
We have aliens. They've visited here forever.
What do you think about that one? Was it in Nevada when it was a spaceship landed in someone's backyard recently, like within the last 6 months?
I didn't hear about that.
They said they had a ship land in their backyard, and that two otherworldly beings were walking around in their yard.
Well, I believe them.
Yeah. Have you ever seen any
Yes.
yourself?
When I was a kid, we had a UFO land in the hayfield.
Wow. And
And
did they
it
walk
left burn
around?
marks, and these ones were like the angelic, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, with the skin tight suit. They talk sing song, and they showed me future events. And they had like a triangle and a swish through it.
Wow. And what do you think that why are they coming here?
I think that they're what I call the watchers. They watch out for us. And there's all different kinds of them, just like there's all different kinds of people.
Right.
And some are good and some are bad.
And have we been visited by otherworldly beings from
Since
like
the
the beginning of time?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought. Like this is not a new phenomenon. It might be an evolved, maybe they're evolved.
Right. But look at the petroglyphs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's spaceships and aliens on those.
Wow. Interesting. Well, we'll see. I wonder if they're going to play a part in helping us. I hope.
I think there's some that would help.
Yeah. But we could use some help. Right now, right? Marcia says, wow, I'm so glad you were able to help that family. I've gotten frustrated at times because I was not able to help find missing people. I'd like to get better with that.
It takes practice.
Yeah.
You know, but you do what you can, you know, and then bless it.
A lot of people have Pooja's on here. A lot of people have, you know, once you start, I started as a Reiki healer. I did Reiki for 30 years. That's how I started. So maybe that like kind of opened the door. And then I was seeing people and, you know, that kind of thing. But I had really wanted to do mediumship. I had set my mind to do that and trained to do that for a few years. And then, you know, in a certain method, but it opened doors to other things as well. You know, I channeled and did trance and things like that I had never anticipated doing. So just because you're not finding missing people doesn't mean that you can't, as we've talked about.
It just, you know, if you're gifted, it's like following energetics. That's all you do. It's like a hound dog.
Mm-hmm.
You're sniffing the energy.
You're sniffing it out. Exactly.
Yeah. You're following the energy.
Right.
And everything has a track.
We have any message for Pooja, Pooja Gupta? She comes on the show once in a while. She didn't ask a question, but I know she had some questions about her living arrangements and work.
Well, you are going to have a more permanent apartment.
Good.
But I do see her having a roommate, so she can afford it better.
Okay.
And it's somebody that won't bail out on you.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Because she's had people bail out on her.
Oh, okay. This person is KK Hoffman. I'm hoping to sell my mobile home at the beginning of next year. Will I get my investment back?
Yes.
Will the mobile home park owner get 10% of my selling money or not? I think they do. No matter what.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
She'll get her money back. She'll be all right.
Yeah.
And then I see her moving into a solid structure. A cute little bungalowy little.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good news. KK. Very good news. If you'd like to contribute to the show, my Venmo is Carolan-Carey. If you'd like to book a reading with Kelly Jo, she gave out her phone number. Her website is Kelly Jo Psychic. You can get her information on there. Just great readings. And really know how long your readings are going to last, right?
No, I don't give a time frame because it's however long energy runs,
Okay.
you know. And I can give you pages and pages and pages.
Yeah, I know you have. And I've had readings with Kelly Jo. I've known her for what, about 12, 13 years now
Yep, or more.
or more. We met doing psychic fairs,
Yep, over in Sarasota.
right? And you told me about the house that I bought.
Yep, I remember.
Yep. And what else? You've also
She
located.
has me help her with Oogie Boogies.
Right, right. If I have any clients that call me, that's what we didn't talk about. Um, cleansing of the house or articles. Can you talk about that a bit?
Yeah, like a lot of times people will have like a negative entity and they don't know how to get rid of it. So, you send it to the light and through the light of, I use our Lord Jesus Christ, but you don't have to believe in that. Just the white light of the highest light of the universal energy, however, because it'll hook on to you and hang out and wait. So you got to get rid of it. So you send it because you'll have bumps, you'll have whispers, you'll have things falling over. People will wake up and get scared seeing little kids will see things coming out of the closet, you know. And do I have a haunting? Yeah, you're haunted. You got to send them to the light through the light. Sometimes it'll be a land ghost and it isn't really the house. Sometimes people are haunted, meaning they're a medium and they picked it up. You can pick up a hitchhiker. I've had people call that have done investigations and got in trouble because they didn't tell it to stay where it was and it brought them home. When you do investigations, you tell them to stay where they are.
Mm-hmm.
I had a phone call the other day and a person had gone to a graveyard and they picked a hitchhiker up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oopsie. White light, triple bubble yourself before you go.
Yeah, that I don't think people realize that is such a necessary, to do in doing this work. Whatever ritual method that you feel comfortable using, that you have, like putting on your armor, because
Yes.
once you're like a lighter, you know what I'm saying? We're in the dark and here's the light, right?
And
Everybody
darkness,
comes.
yep, darkness comes to the light. You are delight.
Right. And so you have to be able to discern and
Always.
differentiate, okay?
Yes.
Or your guides are going to block them, whatever agreement that you have with your guides.
Right. And always say a prayer before you do anything.
Right. There you go. Let's see. Is there any place that, what I'd like you to know, Emma here. Okay, we still don't have an Emma. Sorry about that. Let me see if I missed any comments. Oh, let me see.
I'll send Emma to the light and through the light.
Okay. Oh, Pooja. She's asking a question. Okay. We read her, but she said, I'm asking a question. Me and my family right now in some financial problems, wanted to sell off my father's property, but we are afraid my uncle would create some problems. Is there anything we can do?
First of all, I want to ask, did your father have that in the will? If it's in the will, it's covered. You can't contest the will. He might, but you guys have the majority of the income of if you sell the property, and then you'll just tell him that it'll be fairly distributed.
Yeah. Okay. General Chi is here. General guidance on career. Oh, sent it to Venmo. Okay, so you get both of us, dear.
I see a change of career for you, and you're really good with people, so you'd be like the trainer over people. There's something to that flavor for you. And there's more money involved. You might even be working for a whole other company.
For a what company?
A whole other company.
Oh, and a different company. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm seeing an offer through an email through a headhunter.
Oh, okay. Pooh just said, okay, thank you, Kelly Jo and Carol Ann. So she appreciated that. Jay, let's is it Che she told me, or Chi? I think it's Chi. Send in a Venmo. Thank you very much. Let me see what we get. Let me talk about this. This is from our Oracle cards. Oh, and by the way, we have a sale on our in our shop, Goldilocks Productions Spreadshirt. We could put that link up. I think it's Spreadshirt, right, Tiffany? And I think it's 20% off on all the merchandise. So if you've been looking at something and thinking about buying it, at least it saves you the shipping, you know. And we have everything, designs proposed by all of the messages written by all of the show hosts. And that's on these cards. So these are for sale. I can't find the top of the box right now. I don't know what I do with it. Those are the Oracle cards. There's 2 versions of that. We have all kinds of designs on t-shirts, hoodies, travel mugs, coffee cups, mouse pads, decals. What else do we have? Dog scarves, all kinds of hats. So if you want to support a particular show or all of them, there's merchandise for each show host and sayings that they have contributed. So please check it out. I think we have the website here. It is 20% off shop.spreadshirt.com/Goldilocks Productions. And I think that's through like another week. Excuse me. Jay says, I am interviewing with 2 companies, U and B.
I'm getting, she's meaning A or B. I see B. You're going to get with the company B.
Okay. And I have a message for you, dear. It's, oh, here's the top. The top.
There it is.
Goldilocks Productions. And they come in this, these Oracle cards come in this tin, in this version, with the gold leaf on the sides. If you can see that, it's gold leaf there. And if there's a simpler one as well in a black bag, which is a little bit for a lower price. And these are all, you can see, all different colors, all different sayings, and all have a mandala on the top and a little saying written by all the show hosts have contributed. This one in particular is for Shay. This is Melissa Parks, whose show is on tomorrow night. And her show is Joyful Finding Show. She's an excellent, intuitive medium, high energy. And this one says, feel the energy that surrounds you and is you. So this message is for you. And that's her, I'm going to say Shay. She told me, and I forgot how to pronounce that. And here's the mandala here for you. And that kind of looks as a triangle in there. Few other things. Obviously, we have the color yellow. Get like a lot of daffodils. So I'm thinking, to me, daffodil would mean like next spring, that there's some kind of change coming by next spring. Everything is preparation. You know, we don't realize what we're doing right now, which I get stuck in the hallway with no light. That's what happens to me. I can't see beyond what I'm doing. I can't see the bigger picture. Like I'm stuck doing this thing and I want to be doing this thing. And I don't have the patience to work through it. But it's so necessary to take those steps to get to here. We need to lay the foundation to get to here, where we want to be. And sometimes it just looks dark. It looks like we're not going anywhere. But that's not true. You are making progress. So I want to, so feel the energy that surrounds you and is you, because you're directing the ship. You know, you're in charge of your own ship. So you're directing the ship. And so if your energy is crappy, you can change that. So anything else you want to add to that, Kelly Jo?
Well said.
Okay. I'll take that. And what am I doing? So don't forget the 20% off on Spreadshirt. And do we have anything coming up? You better remind me, Tiffany, if we have a spiritual message circle, since I missed the last one. If we have one coming up or not. I don't even have my calendar here. So for August, I think it's the second week in August. So if you have a date for that, Tiffany, we'll put that up. That's $20. It's on a Saturday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's $20 to get in. You can buy a place ahead of time, or you can join us on that Saturday at 8 p.m. Next spiritual message circle is August 10th at 8 p.m. So if you'd like to join us for that, that would be great. You can either buy a place now, or you can buy in that night, and you get 4 to 5 mediums, intuitive, psychics, healers, message from each. So I think that's a pretty good deal. So there you go. Anything else that I have to? Oh, I'm at 9 o'clock. I can't believe I kept talking like, sorry, Tiffany. I just kept talking like I have no boundaries. Like I have no time. She's not telling you time. Kelly Jo, is wonderful having you with us tonight. Thank you so much for being with us. And we look forward to next time. Thanks for being with us. KellyJoPsychic.com.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.